from Volume 1 of the Poem of the Man-God, of the 5-volume English 1986 edition. Chapter 30. The Adoration of the Shepherds. Given to Maria Valtorta on the 7th of June, 1944, the eve of Corpus Christi. I'm writing in the presence of my Jesus Master. He is here for me, all for me. He has come back, after such a long time, all for me. You will say, how? You've been hearing and seeing for almost a month, and you say that he's with you after a long time? I will reply once again, telling you what I've already told you several times, both by word of mouth and in writing. There is a difference between seeing and hearing, and above all, there is a difference between seeing and hearing on behalf of other people, and seeing and hearing all for myself, exclusively for myself. In the former case, I am a spectator, and I repeat what I see and hear. But if that gives me joy, because they are always things which bring great joy, it is also true that it is, so to say, an external joy. The word is a bad expression of what I feel so clearly, but I cannot find a better one. In brief, just imagine that my joy is like that of one who reads a lovely book or sees a beautiful scene. One is moved, enjoys it, admires its harmony and thinks, how lovely it is to be in the place of this person. Instead, in the latter case, that is, when I hear and see for myself, then I am that person. The word that I hear is for me. The person I see is for me. It is he and I, Mary and I, John and I, alive, real, true, close to each other. Not in front of me, as if I were watching a film being shown, but beside my bed, or moving about my room, or leaning on pieces of furniture, or sitting, or standing, like real people alive, as my guests, which is quite different from a vision on behalf of everybody. In a word, all that is mine. And Jesus is here today. In actual fact, he's been here since yesterday afternoon, in his usual white woolen garment, which is rather ivory white, and is so different in weight and shade from the magnificent one which he wears in heaven, and which seems to be made of immaterial linen, and is so white that it seems to be woven with yarn as clear as light. He is here with his long tapering fingers, which are white verging to old ivory, with his handsome long pale face, in which his dominating sweet eyes of dark sapphire shine between his thick brown eyelashes, sparkling with blonde red reflections. He is here with his long soft hair, which is brighter blonde red, where exposed to light, and darker in the deep folds. He is here. He is here. And he is smiling at me while I write about him, as he used to do at Viareggio, and as he stopped doing as from the Holy Week, causing all the distress which almost became a fever of despair, when in addition to the grief of being deprived of him, I was also bereft of the comfort of living where at least I had seen him, and I could say, he used to lean there, to sit down there, here he bent to lay his hand on my head, and where my relatives had died. Oh, unless one has experienced that, one cannot understand. It is not a question of pretending to have all that. We know very well that they are gratuitous graces, and that we do not deserve them. Neither can we expect them to last when they are granted to us. We know that. And the more they are given to us, the more we lower ourselves in humility, acknowledging our disgusting misery as compared with the infinite beauty and divine wealth which bestows itself upon us